Hello everyone, welcome. I'm sorry I haven't been posting lately. It's been a drag, you can say. It's been a drag, honestly. And it's kind of been struggling, not gonna lie, in school. So I've kind of been, doing my best. Yeah. And MCAS is something now, apparently. So yeah. This is basically Shindo life. The only reason I quit Kaiju Universe is because it was a very small world and a lot of toxic players that can easily find you within that world. And, obviously a lot of hackers in Kaiju Universe. While I was off on a break, I came upon Shindo Life, which, as you can see, took me flipping damn near the entire time I was away, getting everything I have. I spent at least 1,000 spins in total, if not probably more, on getting these two bloodlines. This is Naramaki, normal Naramaki, and Mecha Naramaki bloodline. As you can see, I'm still not even fully thing, because I just had Karmi, I had Kisame's bloodline, I had Sharingan, Satori Sharingan, I had a lot of things in the past, like a lot, I mean beyond. So let's go here. Martial arts. I have these three right here. The rest of these guys, I'm pretty sure you need to get boss drops from off bat. So I got pretty decent block breaker, very good block breaker. I would show you. Is Pain still over here? Yeah, he's grinding for me right now. He's grinding my Mecha Spirit right now. So let me show you a bit. Okay, let me disband you a bit, since I only got about 10 minutes. Unless, there is a decent amount, you can say, when it comes to the end lag. And then it stops you completely. A bit more, you can say, than normal. But if the person's stunned, like let's say a block break is done. Okay, let's put this to the test. Right? Bam, 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 bam. They dodge, block break, bam, 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 bam. Do whatever you gotta do. As for the three things I have in my inventory right now, bam, they go up. You smack them, you spin, leave Hurricane, bam, you go up, you go down, Lotus, bam. Simple, pretty small combo right there. And then if, they have, I'll say a Gen 1 or any type of tailed beast that's spammable, just activate this ability. Yes, it doesn't dodge you from any attacks, but does massive damage when you get it to max. Just keep on doing this combo. If you have, I'll say, just any type of tailed beast in general at this point, just keep on just bam, 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 bam. And for fast things, I recommend Vanishing Clone. If you want slow combos, go for here. Because not everyone's, gonna be blocking. Usually they're either gonna put you under a Genjutsu using Satori Rengoku, or just some sort of overpowered bloodline. So I recommend this for, I say, tanky characters, since it is a very, even though it's the weakest, or like one of the weakest martial arts, it's pretty flippin' powerful when it comes to hits. The hits are mighty tanky, so I only suppose a Taijutsu or a very heavy class you're packing, like very heavy hitters. So like tanks that do ridiculous damage, have their Taijutsu got max and whatnot. I recommend it for like heavy hitters, tanks. Now let's go to the next one. Vanishing Clone. This is the one I use personally. And the end lag isn't as bad as flipping boxing. Keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. Bam, bam. Bam, you know if the stream wasn't on the way, but you know, understand? Bam. 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 Make a Naruto spirit. Bam. Or send Shuriken Amaterasu. Bam. And if you don't have enough time in between each hit, you can just activate Pain over here. Or any companion you got. Bam, 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 bam. He'll distract your opponent. Your opponent will try to run away from them so they can get a clear shot at you. If not, they would either one-shot your companion, depending on what type of bloodline they have, so like boss bloodlines or things like that. And then, not to mention, I can do this, bam, bam, and shut the entire thing all over again, bam, bam, bam. As you can see, he's attacking, bam. Bam, simple combos, really. Simple combos, just gotta keep on adding the spam, keep on adding it, no matter how hard. The Amaterasu will slow them down significantly. No matter what type of Amaterasu you have, it will slow them down significantly to the point where it's basically a damn near either a walk or jog, like half of a run. And don't worry about this. By the time you have to recharge, if you're in teams, you can have your partner cover for you while your pain's down. Have your pain start charging up, have you start charging up chakra, easy like this, and then just start swapping in like a tag team duo. If they have a team, if they have a higher team, depending on their bloodlines, you can very easily disappear. As you pull this out, and then it'll just basically launch you across the field. After that, just dash, activating the fastest bloodline transformation C move you can use, or any sort of superpower you can use, and just immediately run away from them if they're in groups. Simple as that. Next one, we go to G2 Con, which is of course, respect to my guy. Let's go to, I think it was over here, yeah. We activate the 5th gate. See, we got the 1st gate. Pretty decent stats. I recommend this for beginner players, since it's not good stats for like end game or mid game. I mean, I'll say mid game, especially if it's like 5th, the 6th form. It's pretty good mid game. But beginning, I recommend this in the beginning of the game, so you can easily level it up and whatnot. Okay, now let's go to 2nd form. 2nd gate, as I said before, pretty flippin' decent. As you can see, the stats are actually increasing significantly. More lines of health and taijutsu than nin and chi. We go to 3rd form. We swap out the taijutsu. We swap in for the taijutsu to gain the taijutsu increase, decrease the HP, get it to nin, and basically balance it. Am I correct? Basically, yeah, you give everything else to everything else. So yeah, they try to equal it, especially depending on what your stats are. You can really easily get a changed in form. It basically the 8 gates basically adapt, or any transformation basically adapts to your stats. If they're imbalanced, they will balance it out with the form. Yes, final move. Let's go 2nd form. Yeah. Oh wait, I'm right here. Sorry. Let's go to 3rd form. 3rd form. What was that? A little bit of change from what I can see. There's a little bit of change. You get 200. I think 100 for nin, 200 for taijutsu. Simple as that. Let's go to 4th form. Chi is increased. Instead of 140, it is now 160. Nin, instead of 160 or 140, it would be 17. And then after taijutsu, it will be increased. I think so. Hold up. Yeah, it'd be increased by 200, and I believe the HP will be increased by 100. Let's go 5th form. 5th form, you got 14, 17, all the way to 18. Now you got nin. That was, I believe, 14, 17, and then now 18. Taijutsu 240. Now it's 260. Now we got I believe 11k. Now instead of 11k, you get 13k. And not 13k, but 1300. So yeah. I believe this is 5th form if I correct. Yeah. After 5th form, we got 6th form. After 6th form, it basically brings 260 or 270 to 280. Brings 220 or 210 to 220. Chi 210 to 200. And then after that, after 140, you get 150. Especially, I don't have this. I think, what was it? I have 6 form. I don't just have 7th form. So I'm almost 2 away from maxing it out. So yeah, each ability is different. Also, this one basically does. If you've seen the episode where Rock Lee and Might Guy are fighting each other, but as dolls, they both activate the, I believe, 6 gate to basically base the limits and test the limits of both the dolls, fighting each other and inevitably winning, doing the final ability. Most of them are different. Not all of them. Sorry about that. Teleporting will teleport and do a combo in the air. Very quick as you can see. Of course, there isn't much of a combo here since I believe it does the least fighting out of all the martial arts, in my opinion. It does a kick in the air. Now let's go to 3. Now let's wait that timer real quick. Let's mess around or whatever. While in the meantime, just look around. Rejunes. I am waiting for tomorrow to get this. The staff, because since I already have the Gen 1, Gen 3, Gen 1 tail, Gen 3, no, 1 tails, I'll be getting the staff, or trying to be getting the staff. Okay, now we gonna do this. It's a kick, and I'm pretty sure after everything below this is also a kick. So let's just test that theory. As you can see, the stats are different depending on how unbalanced your stats are. Mine are a little bit unbalanced, not that far from unbalanced. It's pretty ridiculous though. Yeah, everything after this will just be a kick. Let's test the first gate now. Normal gate. Not to mention, it reserves your MD. Every gate you open doesn't deplete more MD. It basically, I mean, it may, but just due to a very, severe smallness. Since the nin will also go up as you go up in gates, making sure it balances out your MD and actually reserves your MD. Almost like Kaguru, the bloodline. And now we got the first gate. Let's do Z move. 1 through 4, 1 through 3 would just do kicks, combos, kick you in the air, do a combo. Looks out of this. As you can see, we still have half of our MD. Now let's go to bloodlines. As you see, elements, just in case I need any sort of normal elements to be using instead of combos. I'm not more of a Jitsu person, I'm more of a Taijutsu person, but you see this. Pretty useful. Now let's go to... why not? I still got time. 1 tails, not that much. Throws a hand. Simple enough. This is a random tutorial just on random stuff I basically have. 2, same thing, if not a tail beast bomb, if not a tail beast bomb, then anything, honestly. Q aspect will give a roar, as you can finally see. 3rd form, same with the hand, same with the roar. 4th now, this is the time where you actually get a tail beast bomb and the still yelling aspect though. As you can wait and see, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Activate it. Now you activate 4th and 5th. Instead of being 5 tails, it would be 6 tails. Your Q spec would be a beam, and I believe your Z spec would be a Biju blast, if I am correct. Each significantly stronger, with the stats increasing significantly, as you can see. Now we can go to KCM. KCM is pretty decent speed actually. Increases your speed entirely. As you can see, the stats also increase, not by much, but by a bit, by either 100 or 150 or 200. You get the beam. For Z move, you get both tailed beast bombs, fire and normal tailed beast bomb. For Q, you get the beam. Whoops, wrong one. Now let's go to 7 tails, which is supposed to be 7 tails, but it's, I'm pretty sure full. No, basically KCM2. I'm still a beam. Still a beam, honestly. There's a wait, what? There was atomic on my screen. I don't have atomic. What the fuck? I must be bugging, but anyways. Instead of being, you know, the beam or tail beast bomb, it is the actual QB itself. I believe the next mode, that is in 8, would probably be the full beast. Either you apart from your beast, where you can control your beast and just fight someone almost like a companion. Either that, or it's Baryon mode, or you activate, you know, the mode, X extension, all that BS. But yeah. Next we got Gen 1. I stopped using Gen 1 a while ago, honestly. Since the beginning of when I played the game. That was the first tailed beast I actually got. Okay, we got 2 gens. Same thing, basically same thing as Gen 2. The only difference is that I'm pretty sure this has a Berserk mode. Or not a Berserk mode, but I don't think does it? I know there's one thing Gen 1 that Gen 2 doesn't have, but I can't remember. But yeah, this is the one I stopped playing entirely. Yeah, this is when I stopped playing Fox entirely. Quickly, as you can see, rank up on the ranks. You can see my rank. I've been very fastly, you know, ranking up and whatnot. Now let's go to 1 tails, which I also have. Don't have any other tail beasts. No, I do not. But I have basically damn near all the jutsus or taijutsu. Let's activate Shikaku. Since in the anime Shikaku is 1 tails, he would only have about 5 forms, I believe. Yeah. So you have to be 180. No, 1,000, sorry. It was 1,000. You would look like this for most of the time, since it looks like this in the anime. In 5 would be 1,000. 6, I believe, would be Temptation at that point. If not, it would just stop at 5. Yeah, it stops at 5. Every other beast will continue on with their tails and whatnot and just grow in power as their tails grow. But this is basically the end of the line for Shikaku. But yeah. Now let's go to my boy, basically Bleach Shikaku. Which is pretty flippin' awesome, not gonna cap. Hold up. Let me charge up my MD real quick. That should be enough. A hollow mask will form, as you can see. Your speed will be the fastest it's ever been. Faster than KCM, faster than any recent tailed beast you've been getting. In my opinion, Gen 3 is the fastest, in my opinion. Debating if it's faster than Lightning Cloak, though. Is it flyer than Flying Raijin? Probably not, but still pretty fast, if not faster than user that's using Flying Raijin. Within, as you can see, within seconds, and what matters in running, you can sprint, flipping across the map within seconds, as in War, Shindo War, or just battling people or demons in general from the wars. From the Great Shindo War, if you max this person out, pretty overpowered. I just got him today, so, you know. Yeah. Damamu. As you can see, a fusion of Shikaku and a hollow. Why? Because I thought Damamu would be cool. Also because I thought Damamu from flipping Doctor Strange was actually pretty dope. Damamu have come to bug. Anyways. Let's get this out the way. Let's charge up real quick. Let's show everything else. I showed the 8 gates. I showed that. I will show you everything else that I have unlocked so far. Starting off with this. Plot armor. I call this plot armor because the amount of damage this shit does to any boss entirely is ridiculous. Just absolutely bonkers. Yeah, that's a normal move, basically. It's basically a combination of all of your moves. Okay, let's go back to my boy. Vanishing Glove. But yeah. Now let's go to subjects. The key spec for the C spec for this, as you can see, giant Rasen guns, as you can also see. Now let's get out of this and show what's up with the worm. As you can see, Rejunes is the holder of Shikaku Gen 3. Also a holder of a Gen 1. I think 7 times I think is the I think that's the 5 tails actually. Yeah, the holder of the 5 tails, I believe. You get the worm by going. Hold up, I forgot I don't have my kunai anymore. My flying kunai, because I also got this today. Sandcrawler, easy. Blocking would allow the Sandcrawler to get you, or basically block. As you can see, it's pretty slow but pretty fallible. Very useful for fighting bosses and whatnot. Very overpowered for fighting bosses. In war, you can just grab them and they'll all come inside your mouth. Go inside your mouth, and basically get spit back out, doing massive damage. Okay, next. Well, does it have a Q spec? No, it does not. Now let's try this Genjutsu. This is the same Genjutsu, I believe, in the Orochimaru fight against Hiruzen before that, when they activated the Genjutsu on everyone on the stadium of the tuning exams, I believe stage 3. All the feathers come down. Basically make you sleep for a couple seconds. Next one. This one only works on players, actually, so I can't really use this one right now. But how this works, right? You look at hold on, let's see if I can use it on NPC real quick. Usually you'd be able to, can you like not run away from me, thank you? You would click them, you summon the Jitsu, hold it, click the person, or look at the person, undo the Jitsu, and it'll turn you into them. No matter how much they hit you, they won't be able to do anything. It won't take out of your disguise. The only thing that will get your disguise taken away from you would be your name and your username, basically. Nickname on here. Very useful. Takes a lot of chakra away though, for no reason. But in my opinion, if you're healing in general, that's pretty good, honestly. So if you're desperate, which I'm usually, you know, if people are desperate using war, or for early players, you can use this very quickly for gain. Same thing with team healing. A lot of chakra is involved. The only difference is the chi would basically, you know, go to them instead of you, of course. And we heal them, I believe, to either halfway or to a quarter way of their health. So pretty flippin' decent, honestly, even if they're like side of death. So pretty amazing. Next thing, we got Shadow Clone. Doesn't really do much in my opinion, but let's see. Now, casual Shadow Clone, honestly, it fights for you. I think it was actually, yeah. It fights for you. That's all it really does, honestly. After its use is over, it will kind of, you know, dissipate after taking too much damage. As you can see, everything else from here. Next up is this. Smoke Jitsu, I recommend using for a mist or a speed like layout. You activate it, blinds everyone in the vicinity. Basically it makes you like flash for like about 5 seconds and then makes you dash. Recommend for Mist Bloodline though. Very much recommended. Then what I'm using right now, hold on, let me fix my layout real quick. Percent Shuriken with Amaterasu. Very powerful in its own right. I believe you either immediately get your opponent to like a chunk of their health. If not, basically take a chunk of their health. A lot of it away. Not to mention slowing them down and giving, I think, a pushback. Yeah, what else? I believe that's all I have for sub-abilities. I will be getting this one soon enough, as soon as I get the money for it. And I get that high enough rank for it, because of course I don't have, you know, the rank for it, as of right now. Let's go to elements. Acid. The only reason I'm not showcasing this is because, you know, everyone already knows what all the elements do. Now let's go to the abilities. The abilities of what these are. Quick arrows. Just quick missiles very easily. Dodgeable. You're not dodging this. I don't care what you do. Unless you're teleporting using a kunai. Or doing this. As soon as he activates it. I mean, you probably won't escape by using this. But prior flying Raijin. It's shooting you. Like, there's no debate. Look at this. The speed is basically the blink of an eye. You're not escaping that. Very good for combos. I recommend a mecha combo. Mecha Bloodline with a Vengeance Bloodline. Vengeance Bloodline with, I say a good teamwork with Kanchu. With a partner. I recommend Kanchu with Kisame. You can absorb, you basically have damn near all chakra. And basically, you know, drain your opponent's chakra to 0. They can't run, they can't fight, they can't do anything, while you have infinite chakra basically on your hands, and you just do a combo. That's all you really, because they can't run away unless they have a kunai, which wastes their stamina. And unless they have taijutsu and they whoop your butt, then yeah, that's kind of sad, but yeah. Next thing they have up, pretty decent, increases your speed by, I'll say, like 2.25 seconds. If not, like 3 to 5 seconds, I don't really know. This will put you in the air, massive damage. But when you go up, when you fly up, it would show mini shurikens down, mini Russian shurikens. Final ability, a combination of basically all 4 chakra natures. I think was 5. This has been a while since I've watched Naruto, but you know, 4 different chakra natures, bam. Simple. Ridiculous amount of damage. Easy. transformation, as you all saw. I don't have the second version of it unlocked, so yeah. Companions, as you can see, I don't have much of. I have these guys unlocked, but you know, it is what it is. Renchiki. Renchiki was a pain when I first fought him, but after a while, after I got what I got, it kind of became nothing, honestly. When you get the right bloodlines, honestly, nothing really suits it anymore. And yes, it is extremely difficult when you first fight the, you know, opponent, since you don't know their movesets or anything like that. So dodging and everything else like that, and comboing is kind of hard since you don't know your movesets when you first fight them, but yeah. Champions travel, and that's all I gotta showcase for this video. I'll showcase Flying Raijin, Kunai, swords, or basically what I have as swords, which isn't that much. Next video. See you all later, and I'll see you all in the next one.